How much has changed in the past couple of weeks with Coach Furry now in charge of calling plays?
I wouldn't say much changed for real. I guess just the approach or the mindset that he wants us to come out there and play with.
Hey, Dre, what was kind of your reaction when you found out Mike Shula was going to be fired?
I mean, I guess it was kind of a surprise, I guess I want to say. I thought, you feel me, he was going to be our OC for the rest of the season. But, you know, we just have to adjust and, you feel me, trust that coach made the right decision.
Schematically, Dre, not asking for specifics, but has the playbook been expanded, shortened? Are you guys, they put in a bunch of new stuff for you guys to
I
learn?
mean, I wouldn't say we added a bunch of new stuff. You know, Coach probably, you know, some stuff that he added that he probably couldn't add before. He didn't have the power to add. So it's just, I guess, a little bit of stuff that he likes. But for the most part, we just go out there and compete.
Trey, for the
Oh, gotcha.
the offensive meetings, does Coach Furry run those, and what kind of energy and passion does he bring? You know, leading a meeting?
Coach Furry runs the offensive meetings. It's the same passion that he had with the receivers. He just now just running the whole offense. You know, he hasn't changed at all. You know, he just now is in front of the whole offense instead of just the receivers.
Back here, Dre, you said you were surprised. What were the conversations like with the other wide receivers, with Lenoris after Shula got fired? Like, what do you guys talk about? What kind of responsibility do you feel? How did that play out for you guys?
I mean, I guess our biggest, I guess, topic was just what changes are we going to do? How's the offense going to look now? And is it going to change up schematically, or are we going to, you know, do different things? We just want to know what it's going to look like, basically.
So is Mike still working with you guys like as the receivers coach, or are you guys working with somebody else now that he's calling the plays on offense?
No, sir. Coach Furry is our receiver coach.
With the bye week this past week, too, how much reflection have you guys gotten to do as a team for offensively to kind of pinpoint where a lot of the struggles have been so far this season?
You know, we had time to go back and look at some of the plays that we missed or some of the opportunities that we missed. You know, he's not trying to change too much. He's just trying to get us to capitalize and, you know, cash in on the opportunities that we have in this, because there's a lot out there.
Since Coach Furry took over as the play caller, was there any discussion between the coaches and the players, like the coaches asking the players, are there any specific plays that you guys like or that you don't have any confidence in, or any suggestions?
Well, I guess the way that he has the play calling is he wanted to be best to what we're best at, what the individual is best at. So, you know, all the receivers are, all the O-linemen, all the running backs, we specialize in different things. So this receiver might like this play, this receiver might. So he's just putting people in different positions to where they feel most comfortable.
Hey, Dre. Obviously, you see every game as a must-win, but knowing now that you have to win every game to get into a bowl game this year, what are the conversations around the team like?
You know, we just want to finish the season on a good note. You know, Coach always tells us they remember in November, so we just want to let them know like how we finish. Like, yeah, whatever happened at the beginning, we can't go back and change that. Let's just work on how we finish.
What stands out about A&M, A&M's defense and how their corners play?
I mean, I wouldn't say nothing stands out, but I could tell you they trust their DBs to man-to-man all game, and they trust them to lock down the receivers. So it's going to be a challenge, but we're ready for the challenge. You know, we accept it. You know, we ain't scared, so we're ready. But I could tell you they trust their DBs to lock down the receivers.
Dre, not sure if you got to watch any games this weekend or paid attention to it, but Auburn had some offensive struggles. They fired Hugh Freeze last week. They came out and put up a lot of points on the board. Can that kind of turnaround happen here?
Of course it can. You know, we have the players. You know, we knew we always had the players. You know, just we missed on a lot of opportunities. Just cash in on opportunities. If we would have cashed in on a lot of opportunities, you know, the record would look different this year.
You mentioned the cashing in on the opportunities. How fine are those margins in between, like how fine they are, I guess, within the offense to make it from, you know, scoring 14 points in a game to maybe getting like 31, kind of like what you're mentioning?
Can you repeat that one more time?
How fine kind of are those margins? Like how close is it when you say you guys just miss out on a few opportunities? How kind of close is it to where you guys are, where you want to be?
I mean, it's really, really, really close. You know, it's just sometimes, you know, the receiver might be a little short on his depth. The O-lineman might mess up a blocking assignment. Running back might miss a little blocking assignment. It's just something we all got to do, come together and just be better. You know, we're right there. You feel me? It's just little things like that. Just capitalize. That's it. It's a real small margin. Thank y'all for your time.